What's up, guys? It's me, I'm back with another video, and I am back with another NASCAR Authentics Wave 3 diecast review. I should mention this is the entire wave of diecasts. So, and I only got a few of them. I do want to point out the Harvick Hunt Brothers card. Just it really does look like a test car to me, just because of all the placement and just the lack of other contingencies and shit. But anywho, this is Alex Bowman's 2022 number 48 Ally Chevy for Hendrick Motorsports. And I can already tell you right now, the white looks a lot better on camera than it does on the diecast itself. So let's go ahead, let's get this diecast out of the box and get on with the review. Hope you all are doing well. Here's the sticker that comes with that. And here's the diecast out of the box. So, for us Bowman fans, you know, with the recent Kyle Busch news, I think we can all rejoice and breathe a sigh of relief, because for whatever reason, fans seem to think that Bowman would get kicked out of the 48 ride, as we got a little bit of a loose window here, that he'd get kicked out of the 48 ride in favor of the free agent, you know, to be Kyle Busch. I don't understand where the fuck that's coming from. I think part of it is because people look at Bowman, they look at Denny Hamlin's comments from Martinsville last year, and yeah, it was heat of the moment stuff, but I think some people have taken those comments to heart, saying that Bowman's a hack, he's the fourth best guy at, you know, at Hendrick. The last diecast I reviewed was a Junior Motorsports one, so it's on my mind. And I said in my playoff haters guide vid that this season was a step back compared to last year for Bowman. I think, in large part too, he does have a win, but last year he had 3 in the regular season. Regardless of how he got them, and and on top of that, he just looked better last year, relatively speaking. This year he hasn't looked as good. And I think part of that does fall on Greg Ives. I mean, just look at Kansas like 2 weeks ago. Bowman dominated a good bit of that race. And then after the race, Bowman fans were screaming that, Greg Ives cost them the race with his green flag pit stop strategy, pitting, I think, like a lap or two later than most of the field. And essentially handed the win away to, Bubba Wallace, which, look, Bubba Wallace ran him down under green and caught him and passed him for the lead, all right? Bubba was going to have a really good shot to win that race regardless, and I'm so glad that he did. I mean, I said in my video, even as a Bowman fan, I can't be mad because Bubba absolutely deserved to win that race. Because he drove to the front, and he had the speed, he caught Bowman, and, he got the job done. By the way, I do want to say the colors on here, on camera do look, I think, a little darker, than they do on the diecast itself, but the white looks a lot, brighter, as well, which is interesting. Now for Bowman entering the playoffs, he made it out of the first round, which is good. I think he's on the outside looking in, currently in the round of 12. But he's got to find a win somewhere. Now, the thing is that, well, first of all, I'd love to see him win Texas, because fuck Texas Motor Speedway. Everybody knows that. But also because, it would just be really cool to see that and see what happens with the Bowman curse when it comes to racetracks, because if the Bowman curse takes down Texas Motor Speedway, then we truly know it's real. If it doesn't, oh well, it's still a meme. But the thing with Bowman is that The other two races in this round are Talladega and the Roval. Of course, Bowman could sneak a Talladega win out. It's possible, though he hasn't had the greatest luck at super speedways. Um, the Roval would be interesting. I mean, he was there in that battle between Chastain and Allmendinger back at Coda. So anything's really possible, but the team just needs to keep the car together, and Ives needs to make smart crew chiefing decisions um, if he wants to keep the Ally 48 in the playoffs. Um, Considering how the first round went with three guys who weren't in the playoffs getting wins, and the fact, bumping the season up to 19 total winners, a mark that had tied 2001, the year I was born, no less, for doing so. And the fact that Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney both still don't have wins, so that should at least get us to 21. Depending on what happens the rest of the way, assuming both of them do find a way to win. But in essence, at this point, Bowman is just the guy that, like, oh, you want to doubt me? Cool. I'm going to steal your win. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, they know that all too well. At the end of the day, I hope for the best for Bowman. If he does get eliminated in the round of 12, I'm not necessarily surprised, because I think that he's going to at least get out of the round of 16. Round of 12, I think, is where he could fall. But it would be pretty cool to see him get back to the round of 8. And if he could pull a win out somewhere, that would be even more incredible. At the end of the day, we'll just see what happens. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on future videos and streams. Make sure to use code ANJJ for $5 off on orders of $30 or more at Circuit Diecast. And make sure to use that's really about it. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.